Good morning, everyone. This is Purnima Mahalingam, and you're watching video lecture series on protection switchgear. In previous class, we are discussed about basics of power systems and what are the types of protections, relays, and working of so many types of relays. Today, we are going to see the new topic on apparatus protection. Come, let's go into the video. Now, see, what is the introduction? What is the major apparatus we have in power system? There are two major items of equipments in the power systems are generator and transformers. They have very high chance of fault occurrence, and usually they takes place Usually, they takes place, fault occurrence takes place much time and money to repair the damages. So we have a major two equipments, that is what generator and transformers, where the fault high chance of occurring the fault. So if you want to repair the fault, we have to spend more money, and it damages affects in more and more. In a day-to-day life. So this is what an introduction about apparatus protection. Here, what are the abnormal conditions occurs in each and every apparatus. So if it is a generator, we are an overcurrent, over voltage, and under voltage is under frequency and unbalancing current and losses of extinctions and reverse power and winding intern fault, which based on the design fault, which comes under the design fault, and winding at fault. These are the faults occurs in the generator. In transformer, what are the faults? Same, it is overcurrent, winding intern. This is based on the design fault again, and excessive and temperature rises and unbalanced conditions and overfluxing. So these are the fault occurs in the transformer. Okay. Now coming to the motor fault. Motor fault. What is in the motor also we have an overcurrent, over voltage, unbalanced current, winding and short circuit. Again, it comes into the construction side fault and stator earth fault. And these are the comes under the motor and transmission line fault. We know that transmission single phase to ground fault while doing earthing, and phase to phase fault, and three phase to ground fault, and overcurrent fault. These are the fault abnormal conditions of the apparatus. We have major two apparatus. Other than that, we have motors and transmission line. These are the four apparatus. We have to protect this apparatus from the abnormal conditions and abnormal lines. Okay. Now, coming to the zones of protection. Here, what about in zones of protection? The region. So, or a particular region of protection that must be protected adequately with fault recognitions and remove, resulting in isolation of minimum amount of equipment. So, fault recognition and removing is very important. So, requirements. What requirements mean? All the power system equipments must be encompassed by at least one zone. So, it must be encompassed by at least one zone. It can be encompassed by at least one zones of protection. So the zones of protection must be overlapped to prevent any system element from being unprotected on blind spot. So every system must be overlapped. So then only we can protect. Even the one zone is affected and another zone is not affected. When the fault occurs in one zone, the particular zone circuit breaker, if the particular zone circuit breaker is not operated, then another zone circuit breaker, it can be easily operated. Here comes as a zones of protections. Here we can see that we can split into 6 zones. This is zone 1, and this is zone 1, this is zone 2, and this is zone 3, and zone 4, and zone 5, and finally zone 6. So this is current transfer requirements for overlap protection. These are the rating of the current transformer record for overlapping protections. So next one is, this is what overlapping zones of protection. Here the generator and busbar is overlapped, and the transmission line and busbar is overlapped. Next, the busbar and transmission line is overlapped. So this is the busbar and feeder is overlapped. This is the overlap zone of protection. Here finally comes the zones of protections. Here first one is, so this one is bus bar, protection. So this is a bus protection. And second, this is what an generator protection. This zone is generator protection. And this zone is substation protection, which is connected with the transmission line. And this fourth one, this one is feeder protection. And fifth one, this is what a transformer protection. Main five protections we have, and this protected zones is overlapped from each other. Okay. Now coming to feeder protection. So coming to feeder protection, here these types of individual protections we can see in upcoming classes. But thank you so much for watching this video, and we can see in the next class we can discuss about each type of protections. Thank you so much for watching.